Alright, welcome to a new game. In the last episode of Endless Space, I was talking about doing a new playthrough. The games I had mentioned were some Valve games, Left 4 Dead or Fallout games. I may not have actually said Fallout, but this is one of my favorite games and I feel like I kind of want to play through it. So I'm just going to drink with you guys. So, let's just hop right into it.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Man, do these guys know how to open up a game. Huh. I think I've enjoyed every Bethesda opening cutscene. Or opening part. In Skyrim, you got the nice chariot ride, which is actually pretty bad. In Fallout 3, you were literally born, which I think is pretty cool. I like all of that. So I do have a lot of the downloadable content, and by a lot, I mean kind of all. So we're going to see a lot of that stuff, but I'm going to sell most of it. Just because I like to do a vanilla playthrough, but sometimes I like the DLC, because I got it in a bundle.
Easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
There we go.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
That's not really a
I'm
name.
Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework.
Sorry about that. We just need to turn up. Bit of the audio.
But you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
I am a man, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with a female character just because I can. Whoa, leggy. Let's go to race. Caucasian. I like it. For face. Don't feel like dicking around too much. And no, that's good. Age is fine. Just gonna mess around with hair. We'll take it. For color, not like this is gonna matter. I like it as well. Yep. Not like it's gonna matter. We're never gonna see it.
Right anyway. Stuff that mattered.
I don't know why I made it a woman then.
No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
Yes. I always have.
Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
I know the comics can be like, ah,
Good.
you made a woman character. What does that
Why
mean?
don't you walk down to the end of the room?
Don't know.
Over by that vigor tester machine there.
Gotcha.
Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
I will win every time. And I've played this game so much that it's almost not even funny because I know exactly where everything is. It's almost stupid. Let's see what we got here. We're going to need that scrap metal.
Good so far. Go ahead and give the
Okay.
vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
I understand. Okay. So we can go through basic stats that you see in most games. I never really use melee or unarmed, but we do need it just for the weapon effectiveness. Perception is also pretty good, but I don't think we're going to go into it quite yet, because I know a little bit of a perk differential that I can make it so I get +3 perception, so there's no really point putting it into it. Endurance, also not what I use. We do want something into charisma though, and we're going to want 1 into intelligence, and here's what we want. We want 2 into agility. And why I do that is just because I like a well-rounded one, and you'll see in a little bit for the first few level
standard
ups.
score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news.
Nice.
Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn and dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
How nutty is bighorn shit? It's a question. It really is. Normally a hat sometimes will spawn there, and sometimes glasses will spawn if we're lucky. But it appears that they haven't. I'm just gonna raid this guy for everything he's got. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Dog. Cat.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Sleep.
Bandit.
See, I don't really have, like, there's some Swiss cheese.
Light.
Beam.
Mother.
Human shield. There's some really sick humor in this game. Mother. Jeans.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
No, I really like to kill things.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I also disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
No opinion.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Very much so.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this?
Ink blot. I love it.
Tell me what you see.
What do we see? What do we see? What do I see? Chemical reaction.
Okay. How about this one?
I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like. If that's what I'm thinking you're talking about, that is messed up. You might want to see a doctor about that one. Looks like some space age piece technology.
Last one.
And that was a face. That is a bearded man. I've never seen anything else other than bearded man. Except for maybe two people, like, clapping.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Okay, so I put into melee, science, and energy weapons. I want none of that. What we are going to want, though, is, and this is, I'll explain later, we're going to want speech right away. We're also going to want barter, and we're going to want repair. Yes. I'm just thinking of what I need.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you.
One more
I
thing.
got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
We do. Long line of us have been shot in the head. We got, and these are traits. 4 hours is always going to wear, so you get +1 perception with glasses. And you already get 1 perception with glasses, so it bumps it to 2. So all you have to do is have glasses on. And there's a little, not a glitch, but an exploit, where if you attach glasses, no matter how banged up they get, they'll never destroy. So just put on glasses as soon as you, that's why I picked up those glasses at the very beginning of the game. And you just put them on, and you get 2 perception, guaranteed, all day long. And never take them off. And I've never really seen a need to take anything. Wait, I've never seen this one. I've never heard that one. haven't ever really seen a need to pick a second trait. Sorry, I'm not talking, but I'm just a little tired. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm recording this. Wild Wasteland is pretty good. A little bizarre. You don't really notice it that much, but I am going to take it just because it's hilarious. So.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Oh, very few times, only when you're sitting down, unless I go into third person, which is F, I believe. And there's more stuff to loot. Always make sure when you're playing this game to loot everything you can, because this is this is Fallout. You can sell everything. Syringes, worth a crap ton of money, so always be taking those. The way I play it, I like, trying to think here. I usually play it so that I'll only pick up items to sell if the value exceeds the weight by like at least 100%, maybe 200%. Pressure cooker, always want to make sure to pick up that one, and you'll see why in a later episode if you guys are okay with keep playing through this. I love this game. It takes really no concentration. I've played it so many times. I know exactly what I'm doing, which kind of takes all the fun out of it because I've been playing for a while. And while I went with repair, you can get that 9mm. That's pretty easy, but as we see,
Here, these are.
I'm just gonna skip
Hope
through
you
this.
don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin, but it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for... I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it. I don't... You should talk... I reckon... Anyway, but try...
So for hardcore mode, I don't feel like this because it makes the game just a little bit too difficult right off the start, and I don't feel like I want to do that right away. So that's going to call it for this episode. In the next episode, we will go through this door. I'm actually going to attach some stuff here. Nah, I don't care what that said. No, go away. That's just simple explanation of what's going on. But we do have some good stuff. This one's pretty good. And we have a lot of weapons here. This is a very good weapon. We can go through that in a later episode. So, thank you guys for watching. And tell me what you think about this. This will be going up next, and then probably another episode of Minecraft. Hopefully we can get that greenhouse done. Sorry about the lack of videos for a while. It was just moving into the house up at school. So that's why. And getting used to being with roommates again. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.